Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates. David Rowley is P26 on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is pitting after 6 laps on alternates. Chuck Carter is pitting after 2 laps on alternates.
Gomez is P25, option tyres.
John Houston is pitting after 5 laps on alternates.
Barlweg is P20, option tyres. Barlweg is pitting.
John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppet is pitting after 4 laps on alternates.
Ciordia is P24, option tyres.
Andrew Werner is pitting after 6 laps on alternates.
Barlweg exiting the pits is now on, option tyres.
Jonathan Cuppet is exiting pits on alternates. Matteo Mejia is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is exiting pits on primaries. Tom Traskell is pitting after 5 laps on alternates. Matteo Mejia is exiting pits on alternates. Brian Story is pitting. Joel Ekman is pitting. Matt Taylor is P8 with 40 kilograms ballast on alternates. David Rowley is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. 10-second pit lane speeding penalty for David Rowley. David Zahn is pitting. Matt Taylor is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. 30-second pit lane speeding penalty for Matt Taylor. Andrew Werner is P6 on primaries.
Gomez is pitting.
Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppet is P9 on alternates. Brian Story is exiting pits on alternates.
Barlweg is pitting.
Matteo Mejia is pitting. John Houston is P14 with 20 kilograms ballast on alternates. Matteo Magia is exiting pits on alternates. Ian Jolicor is pitting. Kevin Miller is pitting. Brian Story is pitting. Joel Ekman is pitting. Jonathan Cuppet is pitting.
Ciordia is pitting.
Lou Mascarelli is pitting. Matteo Magia is pitting. Andrew Werner is pitting.
The driver is P1. Prime tires.
John Houston is pitting. Andrew Werner is P6. On alternates, Sergio Calderon is pitting. Matt Taylor is exiting pits on alternates. Matt Taylor is P8 with 40 kilograms ballast. On alternates, John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppet is exiting pits on alternates. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Jake Feemster is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is exiting pits on alternates.
Ballweg exiting the pits is now on option tires.
Kevin Miller is exiting pits on alternates. Brian Story is exiting pits on alternates. Brad Mears is exiting pits on primaries. Joel Ekman is P17 on alternates.
Ciordia exiting the pits is now on option tires.
Martin Smith is exiting pits on primaries. Gregory Myers is pitting. Matteo Magia is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppet is pitting. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is P23 on alternates. Jonathan Cuppet is exiting pits on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on alternates. Ian Jolicor is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is P6 on alternates. Kevin Miller is P10 on alternates. Andrew Werner is pitting.
Gomez exiting the pits is now on option tires.
Chuck Carter is exiting pits on alternates. Joel Ekman ahead is on push to pass. Sergio Calderon is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. David Zahn is pitting. Brad Mears is P5 on primaries. Matteo Magia is pitting. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates.
Ballweg is P20 option tires.
Brian Story ahead is on push to pass. Sergio Calderon is pitting.
Ciordia is P24 option tires.
Joel Ekman is P17 on alternates. John Houston is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates. Matteo Magia is exiting pits on alternates. Matteo Magia is pitting. Kevin Lekmansky is pitting. Martin Smith is P28 on primaries. Matteo Magia is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppet is P9 on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is P23 on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is P7 with 40 kilograms ballast on alternates. John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. Matt Taylor is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. Jake Feemster is P19 on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Joel Ekman ahead is on push to pass. Lou Mascarelli is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Gregory Myers is exiting pits on primaries. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on primaries. Matt Taylor is exiting pits on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is exiting pits on alternates. Chuck Carter is P31 on alternates. Chris Moses is pitting. Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on alternates. David Zahn is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett is P9 on alternates. Chris Moses is exiting pits on alternates. Joel Ekman ahead is on push to pass. Chuck Carter is P31 on alternates. Chuck Carter is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is P23 on alternates. Joel Ekman is pitting after 5 laps on alternates. John Houston is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is P27 on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is pitting. Jonathan Cuppett is exiting pits on alternates. John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Chris Moses is P4 on alternates. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates. Mateo Mejia is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is P27 on alternates. Martin Smith is pitting after 5 laps on primaries. Martin Smith is exiting pits on primaries. Mark DeGraw is P3 with 10 kilograms ballast on primaries. Mateo Mejia is exiting pits on alternates. David Zahn is exiting pits on primaries. Tom Traskell is pitting.
Bowleg is pitting.
Kevin Lekmansky is P2 on alternates. Brian Story is pitting after 6 laps on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. David Zahn is pitting. Ian Jolicoeur is exiting pits on alternates. David Zahn is exiting pits on primaries. Lou Mascarelli is P27 on alternates. Brian Story is exiting pits on alternates. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. David Zahn is pitting. Joel Ekman is pitting. David Rowley is exiting pits on alternates. Brad Mears is pitting after 6 laps on primaries. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Tom Traskell is P21 on alternates. Tom Traskell is pitting. Chris Moses is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Brad Mears is exiting pits on primaries. John Wathen is exiting pits on alternates. John Wathen is P30 on alternates.
Gomez is pitting.
Chris Moses is exiting pits on alternates. John Wathen is on push to pass. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on alternates. Tom Traskell is P21 on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates.
Ballweg exiting the pits is now on option tyres.
Matteo Mejia is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is exiting pits on primaries. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is P2 on alternates. Mark DeGraw is pitting after 4 laps on primaries. Joel Ekman is pitting. John Houston is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett is P9 on alternates. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on primaries. Mark DeGraw is pitting. Santiago Ocampo is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. Matteo Mejia is exiting pits on alternates. John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is P2 on alternates. Lou Mascarelli, behind, is on push to pass. Andrew Werner is P6 on alternates. Brad Mears is pitting after 2 laps on primaries. Jake Feemster is pitting after 8 laps on alternates. Chuck Carter is exiting pits on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is exiting pits on alternates. Josh Slade is exiting pits on alternates. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Miller is P10 on alternates. Gregory Myers is pitting after 5 laps on primaries. Andrew Werner is pitting after 6 laps on alternates. Martin Smith is pitting after 4 laps on primaries. Kevin Lekmansky is P2 on alternates. Jake Feemster is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. John Wathen is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Brad Mears is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Miller is P10 on alternates. Chris Moses is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett is exiting pits on alternates. Martin Smith is exiting pits on primaries. Joel Ekman is P17 on alternates. Chris Moses is exiting pits on alternates. David Zahn is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Joel Ekman is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Ian Jolicor is P7 with 40 kilograms ballast on primaries. John Houston is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Mateo Mejia is pitting after 2 laps on alternates.
Gomez exiting the pits is now on option tires.
John Wathen is exiting pits on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is pitting after 5 laps on alternates. Mateo Mejia is exiting pits on alternates. John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. Matt Taylor is P8 with 40 kilograms ballast on alternates. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on primaries. Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett is pitting. Josh Slade is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. John Houston is P14 with 20 kilograms ballast on alternates. Joel Ekman is pitting. Santiago Ocampo is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Josh Slade is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett is exiting pits on primaries. Josh Slade is pitting. Parsons is pitting. Josh Slade is exiting pits on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is exiting pits on alternates. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Tom Traskell is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. David Rowley is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. Matt Taylor is pitting after 8 laps on alternates. Joel Ekman is pitting. Gregory Myers is exiting pits on alternates. David Rowley is exiting pits on alternates. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on alternates.
Balweg is P20, option tires.
Chris Moses is P4 on alternates.
Ciordia is pitting.
Kevin Miller is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. Chris Moses is pitting after 3 laps. On alternates, John Houston is pitting after 2 laps. On alternates, Mark DeGraw is pitting after 4 laps. On alternates, Brian Story is P11. On alternates, Sergio Calderon is pitting after 4 laps. On alternates, 30-second pit lane speeding penalty for Sergio Calderon. Aaron Parsons is exiting pits on alternates. Chris Moses is exiting pits on alternates. John Wathen is pitting after 2 laps. On alternates, Brad Mears is pitting after 3 laps. On alternates, 10-second pit lane speeding penalty for Brad Mears. Andrew Werner is pitting after 3 laps. On alternates,
Gomez is pitting.
Aaron Parsons is pitting. Martin Smith is pitting after 3 laps. On primaries, David Zahn is pitting after 2 laps. On alternates, Andrew Werner is exiting pits on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is pitting. Matt Taylor is exiting pits on primaries. Chuck Carter is P31. On alternates, Brian Story is pitting after 6 laps. On alternates, David Rowley is pitting. Brad Mears is exiting pits on alternates. Mateo Mejia is pitting after 3 laps. On alternates, Andrew Werner is pitting. Jake Feemster is pitting after 4 laps. On alternates, Martin Smith is exiting pits on primaries. David Zahn is exiting pits on primaries. Santiago Ocampo is P22. On alternates, Andrew Werner is exiting pits on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is exiting pits on alternates. David Rowley is exiting pits on alternates. Aaron Parsons is exiting pits on alternates. Brad Mears is pitting.
Ballweg is pitting.
Santiago Ocampo is pitting. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on alternates. Martin Smith is P28 on primaries.
Ciordia exiting the pits is now on prime tires.
Brad Mears is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is pitting after 10 laps. On alternates, Ian Jolicoeur is pitting after 5 laps. On primaries,
Gomez exiting the pits is now on option tires.
Ian Jolicoeur is exiting pits on primaries. Santiago Ocampo is exiting pits on alternates. David Zahn is pitting.
Gomez is P25 option tires.
Jake Feemster is exiting pits on alternates.
Ballweg exiting the pits is now on option tires.
Martin Smith is pitting. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates. David Rowley is pitting. Gregory Myers is P16 on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is pitting after 4 laps. On alternates, Martin Smith is exiting pits on primaries. Matt Taylor is pitting after 2 laps on primaries. Kevin Lekmansky is exiting pits on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is P27 on primaries. Mark DeGraw is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. David Zahn is pitting. David Zahn is P18 on alternates. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates. Tom Traskell is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates. Aaron Parsons is P15 with 20 kilograms ballast on alternates. Chris Moses is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on alternates. Martin Smith is pitting. Jonathan Cuppett is pitting after 5 laps on primaries. Brad Mears is P5 on alternates. Jake Feemster is pitting after 2 laps on alternates. Brad Mears is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Mark DeGraw is pitting. Kevin Lekmansky is P2 on alternates. Josh Slade is pitting after 5 laps on alternates. Jake Feemster is exiting pits on alternates. Gregory Myers is pitting after 4 laps on alternates. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is P6 on alternates. Andrew Werner is pitting after 3 laps on alternates. Chuck Carter is pitting after 7 laps on alternates. Joel Ekman is pitting. Aaron Parsons is P15 with 20 kilograms ballast. Kevin Lekmansky is P2. Chris Moses is P4.
The driver is P1.
Mark DeGraw is P3 with 10 kilograms ballast. Matt Taylor is P8 with 40 kilograms ballast. Chris Moses is P4. David Zahn is P18. Andrew Werner is P6. David Zahn is P7. Santiago Ocampo is P8. Aaron Parsons is P9 with 20 kilograms ballast. Brad Mears is provisional pole. Brad Mears is P1. Andrew Werner is provisional pole. Andrew Werner is P1. Kevin Lekmansky is provisional pole. Kevin Lekmansky is P1. Aaron Parsons is P10 with 20 kilograms ballast. Jonathan Cuppett is provisional pole. Jonathan Cuppett is P1. Aaron Parsons is P11 with 20 kilograms ballast. Andrew Werner is provisional pole. Andrew Werner is P1. Kevin Lekmansky is provisional pole. Kevin Lekmansky is P1. Martin Smith is P13. Martin Smith, improved, is P10.
Balwag is P16.
David Rowley is P20. John Wathen is P21.
Gomez is 22nd place.
Jonathan Cuppet is provisional pole. Jonathan Cuppet is P1.
Gomez is P23.
Joel Ekman, P25. Sergio Calderon is P26. David Zahn is P27. Jonathan Cuppet is P1. Kevin Lekmansky is P2. Andrew Werner is P3. Brad Mears is P4. Kevin Lekmansky is provisional pole. Kevin Lekmansky is P1. David Zahn is P5. Chris Moses is P6. Jake Feemster is P8. Matt Taylor is P9 with 40 kilograms ballast. John Wathen is P13. Tom Traskell is P15. Martin Smith is P17. Aaron Parsons is P18 with 20 kilograms ballast. Brian Story is P19. Santiago Ocampo is P20.
Barwag is 22nd place.
Chuck Carter is P23. David Rowley is P24.
Gomez is P25.
Kevin Lekmansky is P1. Jonathan Cuppett is P2. Andrew Werner is P3. Brad Mears is P4. David Zahn is P6. Mark DeGraw is P7 with 10 kilograms ballast. Mark DeGraw improved is P6.
There's the checkered flag.
Brian Story is P19. Matt Taylor is P8. Chuck Carter is P21. Martin Smith is P11. Brad Mears is P4. Ian Jolicoeur is P7. Kevin Lekmansky is P1. Brad Mears is exiting pits on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is exiting pits on primaries. Matt Taylor is exiting pits on primaries. Brian Story is exiting pits on alternates. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is exiting pits on alternates.
Gomez exiting the pits is now on prime tires.
Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on primaries. Chris Moses is exiting pits on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett is exiting pits on alternates. Jake Feemster is exiting pits on alternates. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates.
Ciordia exiting the pits is now on Prime tires.
Josh Slade is exiting pits on primaries. Mateo Mejia is exiting pits on alternates. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on alternates. Aaron Parsons is exiting pits on alternates. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates. Martin Smith is exiting pits on alternates. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on primaries. Andrew Werner is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is exiting pits on alternates. John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. John Wathen is exiting pits on alternates. Chuck Carter is exiting pits on primaries. Andrew Werner is P6 on alternates. David Rowley is exiting pits on alternates.
Ballweg exiting the pits is now on option tires.
Gregory Myers is exiting pits on alternates.
The driver is P19. Prime tires.
Kevin Lekmansky is P1 on alternates. Andrew Werner behind is on push to pass. Brad Mears is P4 on alternates. Chris Moses is P5 on alternates. Mark DeGraw behind is on push to pass. Brad Mears is P4 on alternates. Andrew Werner ahead is on push to pass. Brad Mears is on push to pass. Aaron Parsons behind is on push to pass. Joel Ekman behind is on push to pass. David Rowley is pitting. David Rowley is exiting pits on primaries. Andrew Werner is P3 on alternates, 8P to P left. Tom Traskell behind is on push to pass. Jonathan Cuppett is P4 on alternates. Joel Ekman ahead is on push to pass. David Zahn is P6 on alternates. Chris Moses ahead is on push to pass. John Wathen behind is on push to pass. Mateo Magia behind is on push to pass. Kevin Miller behind is on push to pass. Chris Moses is P4 on alternates, 9P to P left. David Zahn is P6 on alternates. Andrew Werner is P3 on alternates. Jake Feemster behind is on push to pass. Matt Taylor behind is on push to pass. Santiago Ocampo behind is on push to pass. Jake Feemster is P5 on alternates. Chris Moses is P8 on alternates. Matt Taylor behind is on push to pass. Jonathan Cuppet ahead is on push to pass. Chris Moses is on push to pass. Jake Feemster is P10 on alternates. Joel Ekman behind is on push to pass. Tom Traskell is pitting after 4 laps on primaries. Mark DeGraaf is P6 with 10 kilograms ballast on primaries. Gregory Myers, P13 on alternates. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on alternates. Mateo Mejia behind is on push to pass. Brian Story is P14 on alternates. Santiago Ocampo behind is on push to pass. Santiago Ocampo is P19 on alternates. Brian Story ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is P10 on alternates. Tom Traskell is pitting. Aaron Parsons is P7 with 20 kilograms ballast on alternates. Chris Moses is P14 on alternates, 8 P to P left. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on alternates. Chris Moses is on push to pass. David Rowley is pitting after 3 laps on primaries. Ian Jolikor is P14 with 40 kilograms ballast on primaries. Matt Taylor is P7 with 40 kilograms ballast on primaries. David Rowley is exiting pits on alternates. Chris Moses is P11 on alternates. 7P to P left. Joel Ekman ahead is on push to pass. Gregory Myers, P12 on alternates. John Houston is P21 with 20 kilograms ballast on alternates. Sergio Calderon is pitting after 8 laps on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is P26 on primaries. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on primaries. Brian Story, P13 on alternates. 7P to P left. Matt Taylor is pitting after 9 laps on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett is P7 on alternates. 9P to P left. Chris Moses is pitting after 9 laps on alternates. Mateo Mejia is pitting after 9 laps on alternates. 10-second pit lane speeding penalty for Mateo Mejia. Chuck Carter is P16 on primaries.
Gomez is pitting.
Matt Taylor is exiting pits on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is pitting after 9 laps on alternates. Brad Mears is P1 on alternates. 8P to P left. Chris Moses is exiting pits on primaries. Jake Feemster is P13 on alternates. Mateo Mejia is exiting pits on alternates. Santiago Ocampo is exiting pits on primaries. Brad Mears is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Andrew Werner is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. David Zahn is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Mark DeGraw is P2 with 10 kilograms ballast on primaries. Joel Ekman is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Gregory Myers is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Brian Story is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Jake Feemster is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Brad Mears is exiting pits on alternates. John Wathen is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is P6 on primaries.
Bolweg is pitting.
Kevin Lekmansky is exiting pits on primaries. David Zahn is exiting pits on primaries. Kevin Miller ahead is on push to pass. Andrew Werner is exiting pits on primaries. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates. Martin Smith is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. John Houston is P10 with 20 kilograms ballast on alternates. Gregory Myers is exiting pits on primaries. Jake Feemster is exiting pits on primaries. Brian Story is exiting pits on alternates. John Wathen is exiting pits on alternates.
Bolweg exiting the pits is now on. Option tyres.
John Wathen is P18 on alternates. Martin Smith is exiting pits on alternates. Mateo Mejia is pitting. 10-second pit lane speeding penalty for Mateo Mejia, 20 seconds total. Mark DeGraw is pitting after 11 laps on primaries. Aaron Parsons is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. Matt Taylor ahead is on push to pass. Jonathan Cuppett is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. Lou Mascarelli is P22 on primaries. Kevin Miller is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. Mateo Mejia is exiting pits on primaries. David Zahn ahead is on push to pass. Brad Mears is P2 on alternates. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on alternates. Aaron Parsons is exiting pits on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett is exiting pits on alternates. John Houston is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. Mark DeGraw is P4 with 10 kilograms ballast on alternates. Kevin Miller is exiting pits on alternates. Matt Taylor behind is on push to pass. Jonathan Cuppett behind is on push to pass. Joel Ekman behind is on push to pass.
Ciordia is 10th position. Prime tyres.
Brian Story is pitting. John Houston is exiting pits on primaries. Mark DeGraw ahead is on push to pass. Kevin Lekmansky ahead is on push to pass. Chuck Carter ahead is on push to pass. Ian Jolicoeur ahead is on push to pass. John Wathen is P17 on alternates. Brian Story is exiting pits on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett ahead is on push to pass. Andrew Werner ahead is on push to pass. Chuck Carter is pitting after 12 laps on primaries.
Ciordia is pitting.
Jake Feemster ahead is on push to pass. Andrew Werner ahead is on push to pass. Chuck Carter is exiting pits on primaries. Mark DeGraw is P4 with 10 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 7 P to P left.
Ciordia exiting the pits is now on prime tires.
Chris Moses behind is on push to pass. Ian Jolicoeur ahead is on push to pass.
Ballweg is P16, option tires.
Kevin Miller ahead is on push to pass. Ian Jolicoeur is pitting after 13 laps on primaries. Joel Ekman is P11 on alternates, 5 P to P left. Joel Ekman is on push to pass. Josh Slade is pitting after 13 laps on primaries. Ian Jolicoeur is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner ahead is on push to pass. Lou Mascarelli is pitting after 13 laps on primaries. John Watton is P12 on alternates. Josh Slade is exiting pits on alternates. Gregory Myers is P12 on primaries. Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky ahead is on push to pass. Jonathan Cuppet ahead is on push to pass. Andrew Werner ahead is on push to pass. Jonathan Cuppet is P7 on alternates, 6 P to P left. Chuck Carter is pitting. Mark DeGraw ahead is on push to pass. Andrew Werner is P7 on primaries, 4 P to P left. Chris Moses P13 on primaries, 6 P to P left. Chuck Carter is exiting pits on primaries. David Rowley is pitting after 7 laps on alternates. David Rowley is exiting pits on alternates. David Rowley is pitting.
Vollweg is P13. Option tyres. 9. Push to pass. Activations left.
David Rally is exiting pits on alternates. David Rally is pitting. Jonathan Cuppet is P5 on alternates. Mark DeGraw ahead is on push to pass. Aaron Parsons is P6 with 20 kilograms ballast on primaries. Martin Smith is P18 on alternates.
Ciordia is P15. Prime tyres.
Kevin Miller ahead is on push to pass. Andrew Werner is P7 on primaries. Tom Traskell is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Matt Taylor behind is on push to pass. Matt Taylor is P8 with 40 kilograms ballast on alternates, 5 feet of P left. Tom Traskell is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is P8 on primaries. Kevin Lekmansky ahead is on push to pass. David Zahn ahead is on push to pass. Matt Taylor ahead is on push to pass. Josh Slade is P18 on alternates. Aaron Parsons is P6 with 20 kilograms ballast on primaries. Jonathan Cuppet ahead is on push to pass. Jake Feemster is pitting after 7 laps on primaries. Sergio Calderon is P20 on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett ahead is on push to pass. Andrew Werner ahead is on push to pass. Jonathan Cuppett is P4 on alternates, 4P to P left. Jake Feemster is exiting pits on alternates. Martin Smith is P15 on alternates. Jonathan Cuppett is P4 on alternates. Brad Mears is pitting after 9 laps on alternates. Mark DeGraw is P2 with 10 kilograms ballast on alternates, 5P to P left. Jonathan Cuppett is P4 on alternates, 3P to P left. Brad Mears is exiting pits on primaries. Kevin Legmanson is P3 on primaries, 7P to P left. Josh Slade is P16 on alternates. Brad Mears ahead is on push to pass. Aaron Parsons is pitting after 9 laps on primaries. Jake Feemster is P20 on alternates, 8P to P left. Matt Taylor is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. Lou Mascarelli ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. 10-second pit lane speeding penalty for Joel Ekman. John Wathen is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. John Wathen is P12 on alternates. Gregory Myers ahead is on push to pass. Aaron Parsons is exiting pits on alternates. Matt Taylor is exiting pits on alternates. Mark DeGraw ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is P14 on alternates, 4P to P left. John Houston is pitting after 9 laps on primaries. John Wathen is exiting pits on primaries. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on alternates.
Balwag is pitting.
Mark DeGraw is pitting after 10 laps. On alternates, Ian Jolicor is P7 with 40 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 8 P to P left. John Houston is exiting pits on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky is pitting after 11 laps. On primaries, Jonathan Cuppett is P2 on alternates.
Ciordia is pitting. Ballweg exiting the pits is now on prime tyres.
David Zahn is pitting after 11 laps on primaries. Brad Mears is P3 on primaries, 7 P to P left. Mark DeGraw is exiting pits on alternates. Chris Moses is pitting after 12 laps on primaries. Kevin Lekmansky is exiting pits on alternates. Mark DeGraw behind is on push to pass. Aaron Parsons is P7 with 20 kilograms ballast. On alternates, Gregory Myers is pitting after 11 laps on primaries. Martin Smith is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. David Zahn is exiting pits on alternates. Chris Moses is exiting pits on alternates. Brad Mears is P2 on primaries. Mark DeGraw behind is on push to pass. Gregory Myers is exiting pits on alternates. Martin Smith is exiting pits on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett is pitting after 11 laps on alternates. Jake Feemster is P19 on alternates. Brad Mears is P2 on primaries. Martin Smith is pitting. Lou Mascarelli is pitting after 8 laps on alternates. Ian Jolicor is pitting after 9 laps on alternates. Andrew Werner is pitting after 12 laps on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett is P3 on primaries. Jonathan Cuppett is exiting pits on primaries. Sergio Calderon is pitting after 13 laps on primaries. Ian Jolicor is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is P8 on alternates, 2 P to P left. Lou Mascarelli is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is exiting pits on alternates. Ian Jolicor ahead is on push to pass. David Zahn ahead is on push to pass. David Zahn is P7 on alternates, 6 P to P left. Joel Ekman behind is on push to pass. Sergio Calderon is exiting pits on alternates. Andrew Werner is P8 on alternates. Ian Jolicor is P12 with 40 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 7 P to P left. Josh Slade is pitting after 10 laps on alternates. Chris Moses is P9 on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is pitting. Gregory Myers is P12 on alternates, 7P to P left. Chuck Carter is pitting after 9 laps on primaries. Josh Slade is exiting pits on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is P16 with 40 kilograms ballast on alternates. Kevin Lekmansky ahead is on push to pass. Chuck Carter is exiting pits on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur is exiting pits on alternates. Jake Feemster is P16 on alternates. Ian Jolicoeur behind is on push to pass. Kevin Lekmansky is P3 on alternates, 6P to P left. Andrew Werner is P8 on alternates. Chris Moses is P9 on alternates. Aaron Parsons ahead is on push to pass. David Zahn ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is P10 on alternates, 3P to P left. Mark DeGraw ahead is on push to pass. John Wathen is P11 on primaries, 8P to P left. Aaron Parsons ahead is on push to pass. Brad Mears ahead is on push to pass. Gregory Myers, P12 on alternates, 5P to P left. Kevin Lekmansky ahead is on push to pass. John Houston is P13 with 20 kilograms ballast on alternates, 5P to P left. David Zahn ahead is on push to pass. Jake Feemster behind is on push to pass. Chris Moses ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is pitting after 6 laps. On alternates, Ian Jolicor is P17 with 40 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 6 P to P left. Gregory Myers ahead is on push to pass. John Houston ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is P14 on primaries. Brad Mears ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is exiting pits on primaries. John Wathen is P12 on primaries, 7 P to P left. Aaron Parsons ahead is on push to pass. David Zahn ahead is on push to pass. Joel Ekman is P14 on primaries. Chris Moses ahead is on push to pass. John Wathen ahead is on push to pass. Gregory Myers ahead is on push to pass. John Houston ahead is on push to pass.
Ballweg is P15. Prime tyres 4 push to pass activations left.
Josh Slade ahead is on push to pass.
Ballweg is now on push to pass.
Ian Jolicor is P16 with 40 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 5 P to P left. Ian Jolicor is on push to pass. Aaron Parsons ahead is on push to pass. Jake Feemster is P17 on alternates, 4 P to P left. David Zahn ahead is on push to pass. Lou Mascarelli is P18 on alternates, 3 P to P left. Gregory Myers ahead is on push to pass. John Houston ahead is on push to pass. John Wathen ahead is on push to pass. Josh Slade ahead is on push to pass. Sergio Calderon is P19 on alternates, 7 P to P left. Chuck Carter behind is on push to pass. John Houston is P11 with 20 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 2 P to P left. Matt Taylor ahead is on push to pass. Chris Moses ahead is on push to pass. Aaron Parsons ahead is on push to pass. Chuck Carter is P19. On alternates, 4P to P left. Lou Mascarelli ahead is on push to pass. Brad Mears is P1 on primaries, 2P to P left. Brad Mears is on push to pass. John Houston is P11 with 20 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 1P to P left. Andrew Werner ahead is on push to pass. Mark DeGraw is P2 with 10 kilograms ballast. On alternates, 1P to P left. Brad Mears ahead is on push to pass. Kevin Lekmansky is P3 on alternates, 2P to P left.
There's the checkered flag.
Brad Mears is P2. David Zahn behind is on push to pass. Mark DeGraw ahead is on push to pass. Kevin Lekmansky is on push to pass. Andrew Werner behind is on push to pass. Josh Slade is P13. Jonathan Cuppett ahead is on push to pass. Mark DeGraw is P2. Kevin Lekmansky is P3.
Balwag is 14th.
Joel Ekman is P15. Aaron Parsons ahead is on push to pass. Ian Jolicor is P16. Jonathan Cuppett is P4. Chuck Carter is P18. Aaron Parsons is P6. Sergio Calderon is P19. Matt Taylor is P6. Jonathan Cuppett is P1. David Zahn is P7. Andrew Werner is P8. Chris Moses is P9. Aaron Parsons is P9. Gregory Myers is P10. Lou Mascarelli is P16. John Houston is P11. John Wathen is P12. Josh Slade is P13. Matt Taylor is P1. David Zahn is P2. Andrew Werner is P3. 30-second pit lane speeding penalty for Andrew Werner. Chris Moses is P12. Gregory Myers is P1. John Houston is P3. John Wathen is P14. Josh Slade is P3.
Barlwag is 18th. There's the checkered flag.
Mark DeGraw is P1.